dark, breezy night, within the rustle of trees lining the approach, we ventured quietly into the ruins standing so remotely, but somehow with an anticipation of our presence from the faceless souls that lay within.
We've just arrived at Halton House in Bedfordshire, which is where we came in March with Rudy, and we decided we would sneak back when it was dark sometime to do an investigation, and so we're here now. But this place is alive with energy wherever you walk around here. Sean actually heard someone whispering to him as he walked in. I can feel presences moving around me, and there's a lot of activity here which I think has kind of cultivated their interest. So we're just going to wander around and hopefully tap into anything that's likely to happen.
Within a short time of arrival, and despite the blustery conditions, the spirits slowly started to make their presences known to us.
Something about this as well, energy-wise, I can feel. There's a certain energy here as well.
Hey up, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Bang up there.
I can smell cigarette smoke.
Come from up there. Like a brick or stone being dropped.
Just a minute ago, as we're wandering around in here, I could smell tobacco smoke. I mean, I am a smoker, yes, but this was quite a strong odour of like stale cigarette smoke. So this is getting interesting. Over here. Got a man, a gentleman. He's wearing, it's 17th century clothing. A gentleman, century clothing. A gentleman, century clothing. A gentleman. Wide-brimmed hat, like a buckle in his hat, wearing a velvet suit, a real dandy, quite slim, black moustache, and he's wearing a curly wig. And I would say he was possibly somebody who owned this property. Now I understand a number of earls and lords and such like have lived here. I can't tell you who this is. He's probably around 30, maybe a bit younger, but very smartly, very, very smartly dressed. I saw him just here.
Oh yeah, Chris, I just smelt that smoke again.
What, cigarette smoke?
Yeah, I just had a breeze go past me and I just smelt it like stale smoke.
Yeah, that's exactly what I picked up a minute ago. We're being followed around. There's a number of itinerates in spirit living here as well.
It was not long before our presence there was disturbed, firstly by a noisy car at the top end of the drive, and then a group of local youths who too had come down to ghost hunt. Unfortunately, knowing if their noisy presence had been detected by us, it was a racing certainty that neighbouring houses would too have heard them, and inevitably reported this to local police.
Okay, we're now joined by the other three, and so what's your name?
Andrew.
Andrew from Extreme Hauntings. Do you want to say hello from Extreme Hauntings to YouTube?
Yeah, Extreme Hauntings, covering all the latest haunting stuff on YouTube.
The new arrivals then agreed to follow us as we investigated, and their group was split up, with two to follow Sean, with Andrew and Deanne staying with myself. There was a fourth member of their group who remained in a vehicle at the top end of the drive.
This is Sean.
take it that's your being there.
Yeah.
Don't remember that one there last time.
You sound like a woman's voice.
What have you seen here, Andrew?
I haven't seen anything, but like I say, our group was the one that came down and got paralysed with all fear and just they've not come back since.
Oh, right. There's nothing to be frightened of, really. I mean, I've been doing this for years. And
What did they say they saw?
They didn't see anything, they just felt like people were watching them and stuff like that, and with them.
There's a lady. There's a lady here now. Here's oh, it's quite strong here.
Chris, we've just heard, well, it sounded like a high-pitched woman's voice.
Yeah?
Yeah, when we was in there.
Yeah, about 5 minutes ago, we were just through there, and us three, we heard a high pitch, like woman's voice. I'm not sure if it said something like a hello, but it was really high pitch, and it weren't anybody from the farm.
And it's cool because over there I felt very strongly a residual energy of a woman. So, I don't,
Yeah, so it's near enough right on top of each other, isn't it?
this place is good for EVP. Have you guys who've been here before, have you heard voices? Not the last time.
No.
Yeah, but you were here during the day though, so...
Yeah,
The
it
only
was.
places that we've actually recovered EVPs is Clock Hill, the church.
Oh yeah, Clockhill Church. This entrance, I just had the impression of servants standing there waiting. I'm sure that's where they used to draw in. This was the main entrance here. That entrance there was the back entrance, and the track used to come round to the front. I had the impression of valets and servants and footmen in this area, and it was very, very strong, just fleetingly for a couple of minutes. I just heard a door. Did you not hear that? The door opening. It could be, theoretically, about a tree, but that sounded more like a wooden door on its hinge. And there are no doors here, obviously. And just over in the fireplace here, there's quite a large...
Where there's holes in the wall, it looks like it's writing.
Where's that?
Straight up, you can see it going across, there's like loads of holes. I don't know what it is, but it looks a little bit like it's words.
You can't really see it on there.
No.
There's writing there.
It looks like it's in grey. Shh, I can hear you.
That's not us.
Just tapped into the energies of the house, and it's almost like a warning. I just see another light in the fireplace. A warning to the effect that there are two unsavoury characters here in spirit, and to be careful. like two vagabond types. And just over in the fireplace here, there was quite a large red flash. Again, it's fireplaces or doorways and windows appears to be key to seeing this type of activity. See him talking?
No. There's another light over there just now. There's a flash of light just going across that door. Chris,
Yeah.
you just got our mate that's phoning the police are at the top of the road.
Are they?
Yeah,
Police are here.
yeah, at the top of the road.
Apparently the cops have showed up, so I suppose we better
We'd better go.
Are they coming down?
Don't know if they're parked at the top.
Who-
Where have you parked up?
We're parked in the Wanderings lay-by.
Oh, right,
With the police on the horizon and their friend's car being detected by them next to the entrance driveway, the three visitors made their goodbyes to return and face the music. Assured that the boys weren't going to give us away, we decided to sit it out for a few minutes just to be cautious before recommencing our somewhat interrupted investigation. After a few minutes assured that the police had also left the scene, we then recommenced with our investigation, working together as a group.
Much lower. Much lower.
Andrew and his friends from Extreme Paranormal left the site because a police car apparently detected their friend in his car at the far end of the drive. Fortunately, it seems that they kept their word and they haven't betrayed our position. So we think the police have gone now, so we're going to carry on. I mean, we're not causing any damage here, we're not stealing anything, but we are committing a civil trespass, unfortunately. But that's the way it is for most paranormal investigators.
Ooh. Not sure if I just got that on camera.
What's that, Sean?
Well, I was just moving the camera down and I was sort of looking up there, and as I looked down on the viewfinder, that doorway there, it looked like the top of someone's head shooting back in.
Sorry, say that again.
I said, there's a doorway in there, goes into the next room.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking, scanning up here, but I still had the camera down here, and as I looked down, it looked like the top of someone's head, like black, just shoot back into the doorway.
Yeah, that's a lot of things, like a was it like a black shadow?
Yeah, like the top of the heads, if someone was looking through them.
This site's notorious for that type of activity.
So hopefully it's on the camera,
Yeah.
because I had the camera pointed down there.
I've just seen movement here. Something just moved into this next room. Just saw someone walk past.
Yeah. People reported all this and more.
Reported myself.
All this and more here.
I just felt as if I was touched on my side.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your cue, that is. someone just put their hand on the side like that.
Sorry, I thought someone's put their hand
Yeah,
on
you know,
the
as
side.
if they was, you know, like that.
Sorry, I thought someone's put their hand
Yeah,
on
you know,
the
as
side.
if they was, you know, steadying. Like that.
Sorry, I thought someone's put their hand
Yeah,
on
you know,
the
as
side.
if they was, you know, steadying. Steadying, they just put their hand like a palm on my side. Do you know what I mean? And there's just been a noise in there now.
Do you know, if I could, just on camera, I can feel maybe 20 odd people here in spirit. There's, where I walk around here, there's a massive energy around us. And red lights upstairs, red lights downstairs, red lights in the fireplace and the window frames. This place has got everything, except for an apparition so far.
That was the window that I felt a little girl in. That one.
I was looking through there, I just saw a corner of something that looked like it moved at the top.
How much time is it going to take? Yeah, you've got 34 minutes now. Yeah, you've got 34 minutes now. Yeah, you've got 34 minutes now.
To summarise this investigation, I would say had it not been for the disturbances, we would have picked up more activity. But for my part, I couldn't relax, especially with all these distractions, although Deanne had earlier picked up a presence of a small girl, and both her and Sean had also seen a shadow figure, for which this site is particularly noted for. Also good was Sean hearing EVP, but I was saddened for my part, for that I couldn't connect with what appears to be a group of children, sadly in spirit, and appearing to look for mother. Who these children were, I may never know, as the site is far too active with human interference to warrant a third and final visit.